Most of us like to be heard, and Mrs. Jen DeBellis is heard more than most.
Sunday. Johnson is stirring emotions in fans these days, due in large part to his involvement in crashes in 4 of the first 11 races of this year.
Jen is a volunteer broadcaster with the Georgia Radio Reading Service. On her scheduled days, Jen and a partner read newspaper articles to the blind and hearing impaired. Jen has been doing this for almost a year now, and she really enjoys it. She thinks of her work here as a valuable public service.
Well, I like to share knowledge with people, and I like to feel like I'm contributing and giving something back. I like helping others. It's very satisfying and a very rewarding experience. It gives me something to look forward to, especially since my husband is gone. It makes me feel like I have something that I can do that can benefit others.
Jen DeBellis' husband deployed to Iraq with his 2nd Brigade unit in January. Fort Stewart is the first duty station for Jen and her husband, and his deployment has been challenging to deal with for her. Her participation with the Georgia Radio Reading Service is helping her cope with the separation.
It keeps my mind off of the danger that he's in, and it gives me something to look forward to because we have no children, so basically it's just me.
Jen, who has some physical ailments herself, makes the trip from Fort Stewart to Savannah to be a radio reader. In addition to reading for the blind and hearing impaired, Mrs. DeBellis spends a lot of time helping her fellow spouses.
I am the leader for his platoon for his family readiness group. So that's interesting because as the information about our soldiers over in Iraq gets sent to us, I can share it with the spouses that are in his platoon and keep them up to date on what's going on.
Jen DeBellis looks forward to her work with the Georgia Radio Reading Service, and she likes being an involved spouse. She will be celebrating 10 years of marriage in September, and she hopes that her husband will be able to come home and help her celebrate. Reporting from Savannah, I'm Don Brickey.